Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's CJ and I post beauty videos, vlogs, eventually true crime videos. Stay tuned. But today I'm just gonna be filming another makeup video. Today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup to me, not new on the market. Sorry. This is it's gonna be kind of like a mishmash of stuff I just got out of my most recent BoxyCharm, which I did not do a BoxyCharm video for this month because suddenly we had to go back to the office and work this past Monday. It's currently Thursday, which, you know, whatever. But anyway, so we had to go back to work, and so it was very sudden, and my life has kind of just been thrust chaotically since finding that out. So I did not film my BoxyCharm unboxing. I just opened it for myself to make me happy. So I'll be trying out a few things I got from there, and then a few new things that I got from the drugstore today. Mostly today, actually, because I had to go get like Swiffer wet wipes. Random. Anyway, but yeah, so that's really all I'm gonna be doing. Also, one of the main things I'm gonna be doing is trying out these bad boys. These are the Kiss magnetic lashes. They're like not the ones where you have to like put one on the top and then one on the bottom and then hope they met. That is not my I can't do that. I know why I can barely put on normal eyelashes, so that's not it. Okay, that's not what I'm doing. I got the ones where it's like the liner, right, is magnetic. So I'm very excited to try those out. But yeah, I'm just gonna start. Alright, so some of these things that I did get from my BoxyCharm, well, a lot of these things I've kind of used like once or twice here or there, but some of them are going to be brand new. But one of the first things is this Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow base. This is one of the things I did just get in my BoxyCharm. I've used it 3 times because I love eyeshadow bases, and I've been watching a lot of Robert Welch's videos, and he says that for oily eyelids, which I have, that eyeshadow bases are the way to go. And so that's what I've been doing, and I've been using one that I also got from a BoxyCharm, the Luscious Angel Eyes, and I do like that one. The color of it is a little dark for me. This one is more just like clear. So I mean, I guess it would just kind of depend on what look I'm doing, but I do love this. I've used it I think every day since I've gotten it, and I love it. I mean, I put it on yesterday morning before going to work and just like threw on a quick little eyeshadow look, and my little brother, when I saw him at like 5:30 that night, commented on my eyeshadow. So another thing we got in our BoxyCharm, or I got in my BoxyCharm, was this Beauty Creations Cali Chic palette. I have never in my life heard of this brand. This is what the palette looks like. I mean, it's very basic. It honestly looks like a ColourPop palette, which that's fine by me. I mean, I didn't get a card. Does anyone like not get their cards with BoxyCharm anymore? What is that? That's weird. But anyway, so I've used this a handful of times. I really like it. It's very, very warm toned, which is fine. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. I've used it twice. But anyway, so this is what we're gonna use today because I'm going with the whole BoxyCharm drugstore stuff I bought today. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just going to take the shade Marina and blend that into my crease. So I'm gonna go into Sunset, and I'm just gonna put that a little bit lower into the crease than that first shade. And also, okay, that eyeshadow primer that I mentioned, the Pretty Vulgar one. So I do like, I don't have to set my eyeshadow at all, and usually like I'm pretty decent at blending, I will say. I'm not the greatest in the world, and I don't have like literally any issues blending on top of it. And I have pretty oily eyelids, and not to mention that they're very hooded. And so like for someone who really doesn't like her job and is rolling her eyes all day, things tend to transfer, right? Or get all discombobulated and stuff. But that did not happen yesterday. Yeah, you know, as I'm looking at this palette, I really don't want to use any of the shimmers. None of them really speak to me except for this Sail color, which is this super, or not super, but it's this darker one. And that's just not really the vibe I'm going for right now. So what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do is going to make it like a smokier matte look. So because of that, I'm going to go back into the Marina shade and build it up a little bit more on this inner portion, so that it looks a little bit more blended out once I put that darker color on. And I'm going to do the same thing with that Sunset shade as well. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the deepest shade, which is Laguna. And I'm going to build that up closer to the lash line. And then I'll go in with like the second to darkest shade and blend it more. I'm kind of just wanting to do like, apparently, I didn't know I was going to do this until just now. But I'm going to do a smoky eye. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and take Laguna and I'm just going to build that up near the lash line. I like how that was like applied. I like that color a lot. I thought it was going to be a lot deeper than that and a lot more difficult to apply for me, but 'twas not. And for those saying that this dark brown is more on my lid than it is on my lash line, you are correct. You know why? Because my lid is my lash line. So now I'm going to go into the Beach Babe shade, which is like the second to darkest shade, and I'm going to merge all the shadows together in this Warm Goodness Souffle. I don't even like souffle, but it's okay. Alright, so before I start doing other things, I'm going to pack on that darkest shade just one more time and then blend it one more time, just so that I know that everything is as pigmented and as blended as it should be for my two beautiful viewers. These, okay y'all, the quality of these, the blending of these is kind of killing me, because I know there's some palettes I've used where I don't get a blend with deep colors like this. And I know browns are like very like simple to formulate. Like I know they're not the most difficult things in the world, but still, like these are blending so easily. I actually kind of love how this looks. I hope I don't screw this up. So because I'm incredibly lazy and don't feel like getting up to go get a wipe to clean up the edges of this, I'm going to use this robe sash that was on my bed. Okay, I'm just gonna fold it, and I could use my finger. Ow, maybe I should use my finger. That was probably wasn't very smart. That hurt. Yeah, there we go. I actually kind of prefer using my fingers to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow, just because it doesn't give as harsh. It still gives you like a clean line, but it's not quite as like stark harsh as like using a wipe, which I guess it just really depends on like the situation and the makeup look you're going for. All right, yeah, now it's all raw from the freaking robe. Stupid. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I know most people would like go ahead and put their lashes on and then finish up their face, but because I am using magnetic lashes and I'm kind of terrified I'm gonna screw it up, I am gonna go ahead and go in first just with my under eye concealer that I do always do before foundation. So I'm gonna do that first and then start on that, because I do kind of go in deep with my under eye concealer. Okay, sorry mom if you're watching this, you probably are. Okay, so I'm gonna conceal right there, and this is the I mentioned this like in every video now because it's my new favorite thing of life. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Corrector Brightener. It's great, it's glorious. That way I don't have to be like digging into the inner sockets of my eye to do concealer after I have those magnetic lashes on, which I do put another concealer on, but I don't have to go in as deep with that one. So first what I'm going to do is, I was actually very smart, I feel like, I hope so, when I was at the store, because not only did I get the lashes and the glue, I also got a very skinny liquid eyeliner, because the one that I've been using is pretty pricey. I do love it. It's the Hank & Henry Blickety Black. What's it called? Okay, it's the Hank and Henry Stick With It in Blickety Black. I've been using that and I really, really like it, but it is kind of expensive and I don't like repurchasing expensive things because I'm cheap. So I figured while I was at the store, I could go ahead and try on a new liquid liner because the magnetic liner that I got, I'm pretty sure is a brush tip, which I'm gonna go ahead and open it. But I feel like for me, what's gonna be the easiest thing, because I am a little slow on the uptake with lashes, well, with liner and lashes, which, so God help me. I figured the best thing to do would be to use a felt tip because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and I'm pretty sure this is a brush tip. So I feel like mapping it out with a felt tip first would be a lot easier for me to do. So I could like do that and then go on top with the brush tip for the magnetic liner. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not making any sense. And I did see that the magnetic one, it does say to like layer it up a couple of times before you put it on to make sure it's like super strong, you know? Yeah, this is a total brush tip, which I mean, it's super thin, which I appreciate, but I do have a very hard time controlling myself when I use brush tips. So I'm gonna go in first with, I don't know, I've been talking about this for 5 fucking minutes. But I'm gonna go in first with the super skinny one that I got. So anyway, the felt tip eyeliner that I was talking about that I got is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Slim Skinny Tip Eyeliner. I ripped it because I was excited. I got the black one. It's a micro thin tip, which is good. Okay, this is, yeah, it is pretty thin. Look at that. That's how I thought I would look after quarantine, but it's the opposite. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. And ooh, I hope I like this. Look how little. Oh, look how little that is. Maybe for people with like real estate on their eyes, they wouldn't like this because it may take them forever. But for people who like live in a suburb with like limited funding from the government because it's so freaking tiny on their eyeballs, this is gonna be great. I hope it doesn't transfer. That's what I'm really scared about. I might not be in frame while I do this because, as I said, I struggle a lot. Oh, that I immediately fucked that up. That was quick. It's not like the product doesn't come out that well. I don't like it. Man, that sucks. The tip of it is like way too firm. Like there's no give to it whatsoever, and like no product comes out. I'm not using that. I don't like it. I can't do that. I'll probably try it again like on a look that's not so reliant on liner, but for this look where it's like that's all I'm basically, well, not all, but this look where it like is heavily reliant on the liner, I'm not that, like it was so like hard. It was harsh. It was like going with a Sharpie, which I know Taylor Swift does that, and I'm usually all for anything that Taylor Swift does, but that I can't really get behind. I'm probably not even from here. Like, there we go. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit thicker than I would like, but I can clean that up with concealer. Also, for anyone who like finds it painful to watch me apply eyeliner, I'm not even sorry, because can you imagine being the one applying it? It's terrible. See, like you see how easily that one was like able to kind of give way and like make a skinny line? That other one didn't do shit. It looks so bad. Alright, I'm back. So I went ahead and wiped off the shit that was there and rectified the situation pretty well, I think. Also, that is not eyeshadow. That is rawness for the most part. So that's probably not a very good thing. So actually, because I'm going to let that kind of chill out for a second because I don't want my skin to be angry at me, I'm going to go ahead and do some of my base, maybe not all of it because I am kind of like egging to get into the magnetic thing, but I will go ahead and do my base first. So the first thing I'm going to use I got from my BoxyCharm, and this is the Benefit Professional Primer. This has been around as long as I've been watching YouTube. Anyway, so this has been around forever. Some people love it, some people hate it. I really do think the differentiation lies upon if you have oily skin, like big pore oily, or if you have dry skin. I feel like if you have dry skin, this is not your jam, which is cool. I have oily skin. I've used this a few times. I actually am one of those people who actually really likes this. I've just said actually a lot. But anyway, I didn't know if I was gonna like this or not. I'm not like the hugest pore filling primer person. One, because I've never really had that large of pores until now. But I don't know, it's just like the primer I've always kind of geared towards is the Touch and Soul one. It's like basically just a moisturizer. So I never decided to try this. Also, it's like pretty expensive, but I did get it in my box, so I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm excited to try it because it has been around for forever. And I kind of love it. Like, since I tried it the other day, I have not stopped. Like, I put it on every single day. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Revlon Photo Ready Candid foundation. I did a whole dedicated review to this. It was like a 10-hour wear day. So if you're into checking this out, you should go check out that video. But spoiler alert, I love this shit. It's so good. Anyway, so I just pumped a little bit onto the back of my hand. I'm just gonna use this brush to kind of stipple it into my skin. There's gonna be a lot of streaks and I don't really care because I'm gonna use a beauty sponge to really get it in there, but I'm just using this to be quick. Oh, I didn't say it. I use the shade 120 Buff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have a little bit of redness right here and then I have these spots right there. So I'm gonna put the littlest spot of this foundation on the back of my hand. I'm gonna use my finger and just kind of put it on those spots and kind of let it sit for a couple seconds, I don't know, and kind of just let it cook. Like when you let cream products like this, you know, or like foundation and stuff like that, when you kind of just let it sit on your skin before blending it in, it really does enhance the coverage. So while I'm just kind of letting that sit, I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I use the shade Fair Beige. I'm just going to put that under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose. What I'm gonna do is I'm glad I used the e.l.f. concealer because it doesn't really crease too terribly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little brush. This is just like a little Sephora brush, and I'm gonna tap out any creasing that could possibly be happening on my under eyes right now and around my nose because that's where I crease a lot. Okay, and so I'm gonna kind of just let that sit for a while, which I really don't like doing. Usually I like to powder things, but I did get some cream products that I want to use today. But first, I'm dying to get into this magnetic liner. All right, I've already read the instructions for this. I probably haven't said this. This is the Kiss Magnetic Liner, and then I got the Kiss Magnetic Lashes in the shape Charm. These are the most, like, I feel like natural but not really, small eye accessible. I don't know, I just really liked them. There's like only 3 styles. There weren't a lot there. Okay, so the instructions say pair this magnetic eyeliner with your favorite regular eyeliner to create your desired look. Done. Freely swap between the other Kiss double strength. I'm not buying more if I don't know if it works. Make sure to fully draw in the Kiss magnetic eyeliner where the magnets will be touching for secure application. Okay, slide the lashes off the tray, do not pull. And okay, reapply 2 to 3 more coats for a maximized strength. So I am probably gonna put on 2 coats of this if it's not that hard to apply. Yeah, and I do think it's pretty cool though that, like, one of the reasons I really don't like using normal lashes, one is because the only way I can actually put them on and they look good is using the glue as liner, and then for some reason I can't get the damn glue off. It just sits there for days and it's in my eyebrows when I mean, it's terrible. That's not my favorite. Okay, I'll do it because they're cute. But anyway, what am I trying to say? Oh, but anyway, so one of the reasons I really don't like normal lashes is because it's like a time crunch and it's super stressful, and I'm already a very stressed out person. And so just like, I'll put them on because I think they're pretty and I'll do it to myself. But if this works and I can just put it on, let it dry, stick the and if they don't, I will try other brands, because I will say I've not seen the greatest reviews for these, or I don't know if it was exactly like this brand or like this line or whatever, but it was a line that you could get at the drugstore, but I have seen really good reviews for, I know Snitchery just posted one for, I forgot what it was, but she posted one for like one of the more expensive ones. So for me, as someone who really loves the look of lashes but hates putting them on, I feel like I would also, because I do have the funds too, just because I do, I would feel comfortable putting a little bit of money towards a bit more expensive pair. Hopefully these work and I don't have to, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to take this liquid eyeliner, and I don't know how good of footage I'm gonna get from putting this on, because I'm gonna focus my ass off. Okay, you just saw like 4 chins of mine, you're welcome. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to apply the liner. I'm not going to apply it out to here because lashes don't need to be out to there, but I will apply it to most likely like a little bit further than my lash line, just so that I do get that extra coverage, and then I'm going to let it sit and we'll see what happens. I do love that the applicator is so tiny, because if it wasn't, I would already be like in over my head. Now it's done. Super easy to apply. I actually love this, and it does, I mean, it looks just like the liner that was underneath it. Like, it's not completely matte. It has a little bit of a thing to it, but it's not like super shiny or anything. But I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna do 2 coats because I really want this to work, and I'm really excited, and I don't want to stir things up, so I'm gonna let it set for a second. All right, it's been like 2 seconds, so obviously it's dry, right? Okay, so I'm going to go over it one more time. I'm going to make sure to really shake up this liner. I will say, I'm kind of shocked that it was that easy for me to apply. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the lashes out of the things. Okay, it says lasts up to 16 hours, wind resistant and reusable. I'm most likely going to have to cut these because I have to cut all lashes. I'm so excited, I just like fucking ripped it out of here. Okay, so I feel like I probably am gonna have to. I did it. No, wait, okay. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. No way. I mean, it's like obviously all discombobulated, but oh no ma'am. Okay, I think I might have to apply a little bit more of the eyeliner on the outer part because it's not sticking. Well, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna cut off like this last bit, which unfortunately does include one of the magnets, but it's too long for my eyes. And if I'm not like doing a good job of positioning myself on camera, it's gonna suck. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm done, and I can't even feel it. I am terrible at putting on false lashes. Terrible. Okay, I am one of the worst. It's terrible. Okay, it's one of the reasons it took me this long to make a YouTube channel, is because I'm like, I can't be a beauty guru or someone who puts makeup videos online. I can't even put on false eyelashes, you know what I mean? And like, one of the reasons I would never get into false lashes is because it's just like I'm so bad at it, and then so I wouldn't put them on right, okay, and then they would be like super uncomfortable, and I would have them on for like a video or like for a picture or something, and then I would immediately take them off because they were so uncomfortable because I didn't have them on right because I suck. But these, oh my god, you can barely feel them. I will say, technology hasn't quite given us flying cars yet, which I'm kind of bummed about, but I will say, this is a cool alternative. It's really not, but it's cool for me. That's it, that's done. It's done, it's done, I'm done. Look at that. Can you tell? I'm so excited. Y'all, I can't get over this. And then like, if you don't like exactly where you put it, you know, which is always for me, you can just like kind of pick it up and drag it on. I'm so excited. Holy shit. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop. Cool. Okay, Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, because I do have a brand new cream blush that I got from the store, which I'm actually very excited because I've never tried a cream blush before. I'm going to do a cream bronzer today. So I'm actually going to use this. This is from AOA Studio. It's the Shop Miss A brand. That's like $1 on shopmissa.com. This is like their cream contour. I didn't get the exact right shade, but it still works pretty well for me. So I'm going to use that as a cream bronzer, and I'm going to use just this old Wet n Wild brush that I have to blend that out. And then now I do always bronze my temples right here, but I never bronze my forehead because I have a very tiny forehead. So I usually kind of just do like that thing. Because you can't have like nothing on your forehead if you have contoured some stuff on your face, just because you want everything to kind of blend in together and mesh well. But if you don't need the contour all the way up here, then you really don't have to put it all the way up there. See, isn't it cute? I love that contour, man. It's so cute. Okay, so I have never used these on camera, and these aren't from the exact BoxyCharm that I got the other things. This is from the one prior that I actually do think I did upload it. Yeah, this is the Iconic London. These are the illuminator drops in the shade Original. I've used these a few times now. I actually used these in a video that I just ended up not uploading because I didn't like it very much. And I did get like a little hourglass cream illuminator thingy in this BoxyCharm, but I don't know. I kind of feel like being glowier. Alright, and actually I'm going to use a dry sponge for this so it doesn't soak up too terribly much of the product. But yeah, okay, so these Iconic London ones are something like, if you want to look moist, I'm not gonna say that word. No, I will. Okay, if you just want to look like sweaty and healthy and glowy and Victoria's Secret-y, this is what you need to do. And they're incredibly expensive, and it's stupid. And I know, like, I think Makeup Revolution has some dupes, and I haven't tried them. I need to, but I'm just saying, these are what I've tried, okay? And they're glorious. Like, they're beautiful. Not an everyday product, though. It's a little intense for, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what you like. But for me, it's too much for every day. Like, I don't know if I would ever wear these to the office, but you can bet your ass when I go to the beach in a few weeks with my boyfriend and his parents, these are coming with me. My clavicles, or lack thereof, will be popping, okay? Done. I love that. Oh God, I love these things. And you have to use like the tiniest little amount. So I mean, they are expensive, but I do feel like a little gets you a very long way. So that's dope. Alright, so one of the brand new things that I'm using is by Maybelline. This is the Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blush. Yeah, I got the shade Nude Burn, which you might want to go to a doctor. But anyway, so yeah, this was just the shade that I got that I thought would perform best on my face. And I've actually like never used a cream blush before, and I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take it, just because I don't know exactly how it works and I don't want to like go in and first put it on my skin. So first I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. It's a little dark, but I don't know. I didn't want anything like too crazy, like bright or pigmented or anything, because that's just not my jam. Okay, and so I'm going to take this foundation blurring brush by e.l.f. and just kind of go in. I'm going to like really stipple out most of it on the back of my hand because I'm like honestly kind of terrified. And then because I do have a larger cheeks, I don't typically go in with blush like right here because I don't want to look like Pippi Longstockings. I don't even know if that's a thing. But like I kind of start right here and then just blend on from there. Okay, I can see it. It's very sheer. Which could be because I barely put anything on my brush. Oh, I see that. That looks good. It's like the most natural. I don't even know if you can tell that. Yeah, I think you can. It's like the most natural little flush. I love that. That's cool. It's nothing too bright, nothing too crazy, which that's not my jam. I did kind of go in with a little bit more on this side just to kind of see what would happen. Y'all, I like this a lot, no lie. which this isn't an all-day wear test, so I don't know how this would like wear to an office job or anything. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'll say I have used a decent amount, but that's okay. I'd rather like it not be super pigmented on first application, just because like that would freak me out. So I'd rather it much more so be buildable. Ooh, oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That's cute. Don't you dare lie to me and tell me that's not cute. That's cute. I like it. I'm done. I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with powder. I don't have like a new-ish powder, so I'm just gonna use my Ciate London. This is the Everyday Vacay setting powder. I'm just gonna use that really quick. And I'm not gonna set my whole face because one, this stuff's expensive. I mean, I did get it out of BoxyCharm, but I'm not gonna waste it when I'm only gonna be awake for like a few more hours. So I'm really probably just gonna use it on my under eyes and around my nose. All right, now I did lose my favorite nude eyeliner, so I'm gonna use just, and I feel like this will work anyway with like the super warm brownness going on. This is the ColourPop Mr. Bing eyeliner. This was a collab with Kathleen Lights, and this is one of the few non-nude eyeliners that I feel comfortable using, because it's not super dark, and because it's like this, it's a brown, yeah, but it has like this purpley red undertone to it that just really, like, if you have green hazel eyes like I do, it just makes them pop like beautifully. See, like, it's not like, yeah, it does make my eyes look a little bit tinier, but it doesn't make them look completely shut. And then also I haven't even done like my lower lash line or anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into this Beauty Creations Cali Chic palette. I'm gonna finish up just the lower lash line really quickly. I am gonna do something a little bit smoky just because that's my favorite. So I'm gonna go in first with Marina and just kind of put that all over the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take this little tapered Luxie brush and I'm gonna go into Laguna and just build that up mostly on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then I'll take the second to darkest shade to blend it in a little bit further. As I said, I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go into Beach Babe and just blend it in a little teeny tiny bit more. Yeah, now this doesn't have like a good shimmery inner corner shade, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna use the Balm's Mary Luminizer as my inner corner highlight. And then I do always like to, even though I need to pluck my damn eyebrows, I do always like kind of doing the underbrow thing. Which I know some people don't really like this because it makes them look incredibly, like, some people, like some face shapes, it makes you look a little harsh because it does really arch that brow. But for me and how round my face is, there's not much harsh you can get on this face. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my lower lash line really quick, just with some mascara. I'm just gonna use this Essence Lash Princess one. Okay, now, so I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do my brows really quick because I don't have a new brow product, and I know a lot of people get really bored by brows. And then I'll pick out a lip on camera and then I'll come back and we're gonna finish. All right, so brows are on. I just did my normal soap brow stick and then filled them in using the LA Girl Shady Slim brow pencil that I normally use in brunette. And so I'm just gonna do my lips and then we're done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Becca Ultimate Lip Definer. This is in the shade Pouty. I got this on like a BoxyCharm pop-up or something. I don't know, I don't think they advertise it, I guess, to like their non-subscribers or whatever, but they do this thing like every few weeks. I mean, you'll just get like this random email and they have shit like 80% off. Like, I got a bunch of stuff the other day. There's like Glam Glow mask and they're like a bunch of like good stuff, you know. And I think my cart should have been like 200 something bucks and I paid $60 for it. And so this is where I got that. Alright, so now that I have that one, I'm gonna use what I did get in like this most, I am so crooked right now. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So unprofessional. It's okay. That's made it worse. Okay, anyway, so I am going to use a lip gloss that I actually did get in this most recent BoxyCharm, which I'm very excited about. This is the Dominique Cosmetics, sorry, I'm looking, it's the lemonade gloss. What the, there was a shade, I can't see it, but it's this one. It's this colored one. We have gotten a Dominique Cosmetics gloss before, and I did love it, but unfortunately I was in a time crunch when I had it. It was like the only thing that I had in my purse, and I had a cold sore, and I had to use that day, and so I had to get rid of it, because when you take it out and you put it on a thing and then you put it back, it's done. And so I had to get rid of it. But anyway, that's not cute. I know you probably don't want to know that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And I don't know if I've filmed a few videos using Dominique Cosmetics. I love her shit. I don't know if I've ever posted the video because I hate myself in my videos, but I love her lip gloss. Like that one lip gloss before I ruined it with my nasty ass mouth, I freaking loved that thing. And so yeah, no, these are beautiful. They smell, I'm not going to taste it, but I assume they would probably taste like cream cheese frosting. And I do think Kristen Dominique, the founder of this company, also a YouTuber, I think she's unfairly beautiful, but I do think she is incredibly sweet, and I don't know, she's just like one of those like super non-problematic YouTubers that you just like can't, even though you hate her, she's fucking beautiful and skinny, and she looks like a cartoon in some of her pictures. But you know, I don't know, you just can't help but love her because she's like super sweet and kind, and she just she tries so hard to be like the sweetest, kindest person. She's got this cute little kid, and oh god, I don't know, I love her. And I love this gloss, and it tastes delicious. And when I take this to the beach, or when I go to the beach in the next couple weeks, I'm bringing this shit with me. And if I get a cold sore, I'm throwing it away. We're not throwing it away, I'm throwing it like in the other room so I don't use it when I have one. Does that make sense? Who goes there? Hey, Momo. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, baby. Come on. Come on, you be in my video? Come on. Alright, so this is the finished look, and it's only complete if you have a super cute dog like Mr. Beauregard here. But anyway, yeah, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. If you've ever tried these magnetic eyelashes, if you've ever tried any other magnetic eyelashes, or anything I tried in this video, just let me know. I'm interested. I'm actually really excited about these because, as I've mentioned a million times in this video, I absolutely hate just putting stuff on with glue. So yeah, but yeah, so I hope you're all being safe and social distancing if you can, if your boss allows you. Mine is currently not. But I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and being as happy as as you can be in these circumstances. And yeah, stay tuned for my next video. I think hopefully, if I can like convince myself to actually film it, it's gonna be my first true crime video, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna go make some chicken now for dinner, and we'll see you later. Bye. Say bye, Mama. No, you don't care, do you?